welcome back. Today we're looking at this classic solo from Cinderella. Guitar players, of course, singer and guitarist Tom Keifer, as well as former lead guitar player Jeff LaBar. Rest in peace. This is such a great solo to learn. Nothing too difficult here, but amazing solo composition and phrasing, and teaches you all the right things about leaving space and bending and vibrato and all the rest of it. So we're going to get to that in just a second. Okay guys, before we get going on this, if you're looking for the tab and the guitar profile and a jam track to help you practice this over, head on over to my Patreon, link down below, and you can find that stuff over there. I'm also doing a special in-depth look at this solo and what makes it work as well over in Tier 2, the Guitar Lab and Patreon. So make sure and check that stuff out if you're interested. Okay, we're in standard tuning here. The solo is in the key of A minor, and it's very melancholy, so we're looking at Aeolian or natural minor if you'd rather. Same scale, just different terminology. Basically around an A minor chord, an F major chord, and a G major chord. So the solo starts out, Tom Keifer opens the solo, and Jeff LaBar kind of ends it, and they come together in a harmony in certain parts of it. I'm just going to show you the main parts that catch my ear. In other words, not necessarily all the harmony. It's just a couple little bits there that are in harmony, as if you were the only guitar player playing this in a band. So let's look at it that way. And so the opening, very cool opening by Tom Keifer, just very simple. So we're in the key of A minor, like I said, and we're right in the first position. A minor pentatonic scale. By the way, everybody always asks about what I'm using for tone, and I always forget to mention it, so let's go over that briefly. Got my custom chub tone guitar here. Wonderful company out in California. I don't think they're making guitars anymore, unfortunately, but I think the guy retired. But great guitars, custom, super strat kind of guitars, very similar to Charvel, but dare I say a little bit better. Then I'm going right into, it's a Friedman Buxom Boost, just for a little bit extra juice, going into the Friedman JJ Junior, or the Double J. I really don't even need the boost. I could probably just get rid of that, and the tone is so good on its own. It just gives a little extra juice for solos. Then I'm going from here, from the amp, into a 2-note Captor X load box, and then that's feeding into a Friedman style guitar cabinet 412 with greenbacks. So that's what I'm using on this. All right, let's get right to it. So the opening phrase goes like this. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so you'll notice there's a note that comes outside of the minor pentatonic scale, and that is the 4th fret on the G string, and that's right out of the minor scale. Right? So we'll start out with 5 to 7 on the D. Hammer on there, make it nice and strong. And after you let it just sort of rest on that note, then add vibrato. Okay, our next move is going to be 7, pull off to 5 on the D, 7 on the A, then jump to the 4th fret on the G, and do a hammer pull from 4 to 5 to 4 on the G. And I'm using index middle finger for that, and then jump back over to the ring finger on 7 on the D, 5D, 7D to end it. That's our opening phrase. Very strong. Okay, and then continuing on. So this is 7 on the G, bend that up a whole step, and then release it. Very vocal-like phrasing, right? Now we're going to go up to 9 on the G and play step and a half bend after we play, so play 9 twice, and then bend it up a step and a half. So you want it to sound like 12. Then do that again. Okay, so we have, let's take it from the top. Okay, see what I did there. After this, whoops. You release it, so it's twice on 9, pick 9 again, bend up a step and a half, and then release it back to 9. You're going to do that twice. The second time, pull off from 9 to 7, so 9, so you pull off to 7, hammer on to 9, pull off to 7, slide back to 5, hammer on to 7, pull off to 5. Okay, then bend 7 again on the G, a whole step, and release it. And play 6/5 on the B string. Here's another note from the natural minor scale. Okay, so 6, pull off to 5, 7/5 on the G, and then bend 7 again on the G. Okay, now this is where Jeff LaBar will take over. So let's play that first half of the solo as played by Tom Keifer. Here we go. Okay, so here's where Jeff LaBar picks things up. His phrase goes like this. That's the first idea. There are a lot of notes. Starts out 5, 6, 8 on the B. Pick all that and then hammer pull 5, 6, 5 on the B. Then 7G, back to 5 on the B, and then bend 7 on the G. So now, as 7's bent up full, whole step, tap 12 on the G, and pull it off. Very Van Halen here. And then lower the note. and go 5, 7, 5, hammer pull there on the G and slide back to 4. And if you've got a bar, there's just a little bit of a dip there. If you don't have a bar, don't worry about it. I noticed live, Jeff didn't use a guitar with a bar on this song. He used a double neck guitar, so he'd play the clean part, with one neck, and then the electric part on another. So if you don't have a bar, no problem. Just go like so. All right. So what I'm doing there is 5, 7, 5, slide back to 4. So let's take that whole lick there. Okay, and then once the next phrase is tied to the end of this one, it starts back on 4. Very smooth phrase. 4, 5, 4 on the G. Hammer pull. 5 on the D. 7 on the D. Slide up to 9. And then back to 7. Okay, so all that together. Continuing on. We're going to play 7, 5, 7 on the D. 4 G. Whoops. Back to 7, 5 on the D. And then pull off 7, 5 D. And then 7, 5 A. Okay. So that's where we start the climb. The climax of the solo. All the tensions building, and we're heading towards the climax with the cool harmonized run there. I'm going to show you the top part, which is Tom Keifer's part. But let's just play the whole thing up to there so we have that much, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's do the climb. This is starts out in playing this A minor scale in thirds, but we're going to start on the 15th fret. This is the higher harmony. That much. And then he breaks off and does another run, but so it's 15 on the A, then 14 on the D, then 17A, 15 D, so then 14 on the D, 17 D, and then 15 D, 14 G. Okay, so that'll be the first part. That's all alternate pick there. And then what we're going to do is take our index finger, it should be on 14, move it up to 16. We'll play 3 notes per string, 16, 17, 19 on the G, 17, 18, 20 on the B, 17, 19, 20 on the high E. Okay, so, just 17 and 19 on the high E. So far, we're going to get to 20 in a second. So here's what we have. want to make sure and keep this nice and even so you're not rushing the notes. That way you can stay in time. It's not very fast here, this run. The only fast bit is at the end where it switches to triplets, but okay, so put that together with the other run. Okay, it's just about that fast, which isn't really fast at all. So you have to keep that nice and steady with what's going on here. So at the end of it, okay, that might pose a little bit of a challenge for some of you. All alternate picked. What I'm doing here is bending up 20 on the high E, cutting that note off, and then quickly playing 20 unbent at the high E. So these are triplets. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right down the A minor scale. So once again, 20, bend up a whole step, then 20, high E again, then 19, 17 on the high E, 20B, right down the scale, 18B, 17B, 19G, 17G, 16G, 19D, 17D. Okay, so at the very end, we're doing this. So at the very end there, we're playing 20 on the high E, bend it up a whole step, do that twice, release, pull off to 17, and end it with 20 on the B. Nice vibrato there, bend that up a whole step. All right, so here's that run again. Whoops. Let me do this. Let me just play the whole thing slow once for you, okay? Kind of at a slower tempo. It's already kind of slow, but I'm going to slow it way down here, just so you can catch all the little details, and I'll try not to screw it up. Here we go. Okay, there you go. Classic solo there, you guys. I think you guys should really give this one a try, even if you're fairly new to this. It's within your grasp, trust me. And if you're more experienced, it's still worth learning because it's got such great emotion, and it's always great to work on bending and phrasing and leaving space and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Go listen to the original. Listen to some live versions of this. There's a cool version from the Moscow show they did with all those bands, with Ozzy and Bon Jovi and all the bands that went over Skid Row. Still, you can see that online. It's really cool version of it from Russia. And anyways, hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Grab the tab and backing track down below from Patreon. Rock on.